Here are the best hikes near Breckenridge, Colorado, also known as the best hikes in Summit County, Colorado. Now let's get to it. Mohawk Lakes. About an 8-mile round trip will take you past 5 amazing lakes. Although you can do a 6-mile round trip to make it to the second lake, you should at least go to the second lake. On the way there, you'll hike by old mine ruins and this amazing waterfalls. Quandary Peak, one of the easiest 14ers, a mountain over 14,000 feet in Colorado. It is just under 7 miles round trip with over 3,000 feet of elevation change. On the way up, you're almost guaranteed to see wildlife, and of course, you'll be surrounded by amazing views. You may need to take a shuttle. I'll provide a link for that down below. Chihuahua Lake. An 8-mile round trip hike will take you to this beautiful lake. You should have a high clearance vehicle to get to the trailhead, although I have done it in a Toyota Camry. The hike up is absolutely beautiful. You'll be hiking through these green meadows that have water flowing through it. It's just an absolutely amazing hike, and towards the end it can be a bit steep, but the views are well worth the hike. Now for an easier hike. Rainbow Lakes is an easy 1.5-mile round trip near the town of Frisco. It is a popular hike and a great place to have a picnic. Next, we have Mayflower Gulch. It is an easy 3-mile round trip to the cabins with beautiful views of peaks and wildflowers all around. This hike can be found just off of State Highway 91 above Copper Mountain. McCullough Gulch, just north of Breckenridge, is a 6.5-mile out and back again trail and is considered somewhat challenging, but the views are absolutely amazing. The old Sallie Barber mine trail near Breckenridge is just under a 3-mile round trip to the cool restored old mine at the end of the trail, and on the way you're surrounded by pines with views of Breckenridge. This is a fun one for the family as it is neat to look at all the old mining history here. Cataract Lake, just north of Silverthorne. You can drive pretty much right up to this lake. It is great for picnics, and you can hike just over a 2-mile loop around the lake and get views of the surrounding mountains and waterfalls, or you can do just over a 10-mile round trip hike to Upper Cataract Lake. This hike here is Boulder Lake, also just north of Silverthorne. It is about a 6-mile round trip hike from the Rock Creek trailhead, and the views are absolutely amazing, especially if you go in early summer, and there is a good chance you'll see some wildlife. This iconic peak that you can see from almost anywhere in Summit County is called Peak 1. Now, it is a bit of a challenging route, just over 7 miles round trip and 3,000 feet of elevation gain to get to the top of this mountain, but you can make it easier by climbing about halfway up to the summit of Mount Royal, which has a great view of Frisco and the 10-mile canyon. Those were the top 10 hikes. Now here is a few runner-ups. Lily Pad Lake, an easy 3-mile round trip from the Meadow Creek trailhead near Frisco, or just over 3-mile round trip from the Lily Pad / Buffalo trailhead near Silverthorne. South Willow Creek Falls from Silverthorne or the Wilderness area, and you can go above the falls to check out these amazing lakes. If you're looking for more hikes and things to do in Colorado, you can check out my previous videos, like the best hiking trails near Denver or the best hiking trails near Boulder, and be sure to subscribe for my next video, the top 10 things to do near Breckenridge, Colorado.